Today, we're going to look at the history of satire, what forms it can take,
Captain Klenzendorf. Heil Hitler.
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 My fellow actors, what the world needs is an international advisory committee who truly understands global politics, namely us.
Matt Damon.
와, 여기 진짜 상징적이다.
and how filmmakers have used it for decades.
All right, let's get to it.
This is What is Satire?
Listen. Kazakhstan is #1 exporter of potassium.
So, what is satire, and how does it work? Author Philip Roth gives us a concise definition. Satire is moral outrage transformed into comic art. A work that mocks or ridicules a social institution.
According to Wadian propaganda, Hafez al-Din was born in 1973. He did not know his mother, who died in childbirth.
Cultural norm.
Whenever you feel shitty, that's because of gluten.
That's not true. Who the f told you not to eat gluten?
It's just true.
You don't even know what gluten is.
What gluten is? Oh. Gluten!
Or belief system.
Why us? Huh? Why black people?
People want to change. Some people want to be stronger, faster, cooler.
Black is in fashion.
It can be funny.
We lost! We fucking super lost, man! Tell them, McCluskey. Tell them what time it is.
I don't believe you people.
Huh? What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
Huh?
Or it can be heartbreaking.
I haven't cried like that since Titanic.
But there is one thing that is absolutely necessary in satire. A target.
I'm so lonely, so lonely, so lonely inside real Rome.
As long as there have been power structures, there have been satirists critiquing them.
Sitting on my little throne.
Now, let's go back to where it all started, ancient Greece and Rome. Most scholars point to a collection of plays written by Greek playwright Aristophanes as the earliest satire examples. These narratives used real people and situations of the era as the subjects of light and playful mockery. Now that we understand the origins, let's look at some modern examples using the three main types of satire: Horatian, Juvenalian, and Menippean. Probably the most recognizable is Horatian satire, named after the writer Horace, who was famous for his humorous ribbing of Roman society. This type of satire is overtly comedic. Light in tone, and milder in its critiques.
Hello, Peter. What's happening? I'm gonna need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. So if you could be here around 9, that would be great. Okay?
Whether it be about American imperialism.
We've been doing our best to keep the world safe, Gary. But now somebody has supplied the terrorists with WMDs. And intelligence tells us they plan to use them. Isn't that right, intelligence?
That is affirmative.
All right, team, that's it. We've got a job to do. Let's go police the world!
America! America! Yeah! Coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah!
the fashion industry,
Denying Jacobi Mugatu has been accused of exploiting cheap Malaysian workers to make his and most of the garment industry's clothes.
Mugatu! Screw you and your little dog, too!
Look out, she's got an egg!
modern politics,
Dwayne Elizondo Camacho, 5-time Ultimate SmackDown champion and President of the United States, had called a special summit with the smartest man in the world.
So you smart, huh?
No.
I thought your head would be bigger.
They won't make you angry about a particular subject, but after all the laughter, they'll make you think.
Let's get you sworn in.
Dr. Strangelove was released in 1964 at the heart of the Cold War, and it's a great example of a satire tackling a dominant political issue of the era, nuclear brinkmanship.
Now then, Dmitri, you know how we've always talked about the bomb, the hydrogen bomb.
Well, boys, I reckon this is it. Nuclear combat toe-to-toe with the Ruskies.
Irony is laced throughout the dialogue.
And bring me some cigars, please. Havana cigars.
And that will be all for you, sir?
Yes.
And I'll see to it right away.
Try one of these Jamaican cigars, Ambassador. They're pretty good.
Thank you, no. I do not support the work of imperialist stooges.
Oh, only commie stooges, huh?
And highlights how oblivious these men are to the power they wield.
But the whole point of the Doomsday Machine is lost. If you keep it a secret, why didn't you tell the world, eh?
And the consequences of failure.
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room.
No fighting in the war room. Haha. That's rich. And the war room itself is a great example of satirical exaggeration, which is comically massive and extravagant, clearly illustrating the military-industrial complex bloat.
If the pilot's good, see, I mean, if he's really sharp, he can barrel that baby in so low. I mean, you ought to see it sometime. It's a sight. A big plane like a 52. Vroom! It's jet exhaust frying chickens in the barnyard.
All these techniques make Dr. Strangelove a quintessential Horatian satire.
Monsieur! Has been what?
A gut-busting comedy that lampoons the absurdity of nuclear war. Now, what if, instead of making the audience laugh, we want to make them angry? Enter Juvenalian satire, Horatian's darker and more cynical counterpart. It's named after Juvenal, a writer known for his abrasive and vicious rhetorical attacks on Roman elites and power structures. It can still be funny, but it is often more derisive and rooted in drama.
So we don't go out anymore. We sit in the house, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller, and all we say is, please, at least leave us alone in our living rooms. Let me have my toaster and my TV and my steel-belted radios, and I won't say anything. Just leave us alone. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone. I want you to get mad. Then we'll figure out what to do about the depression and the inflation and the oil crisis. But first, get up out of your chairs, open the window, stick your head out and yell, and say, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
Welcome to Fight Club.
Think of Fight Club.
The first rule of Fight Club is, you do not talk about Fight Club.
A Juvenalian satire of consumer culture.
We are consumers. We are byproducts of a lifestyle obsession. Our celebrity magazines, television with 500 channels, some guy's name on my underwear, Rogaine, Viagra. I say never be complete. I say stop being perfect.
And toxic masculinity.
I felt sorry for guys packed into gyms, trying to look like how Calvin Klein or Tommy Hilfiger said they should.
We can also look at Neil Blomkamp's District 9 and Elysium, both of which tackle racial and economic inequality.
The creatures were extremely malnourished. They were very unhealthy. They seemed to be aimless. There was a lot of international pressure on us at the time, and the entire world was looking at Johannesburg, so we had to do the right thing.
What was a temporary holding zone soon became fenced, became militarized, and before we knew it, it was a slum.
One of the most celebrated Juvenalian satires in recent years is Bong Joon-ho's Parasite.
이야, 이거 진짜 상징적인 거네.
Of course there are jokes in Parasite.
우리 다송이는 완전 예술가 체질인데 요거 한번 보세요.
침팬지를 그린 거죠?
자화상이에요.
역시.
But the real satire of the film lies in its straight-faced depiction of the vast gulf between the haves and have-nots.
우리는 온 식구가 전원 취업했잖아.
맞습니다, 아버지.
We can see irony in the noodle dish prepared by Moon Kwang. A dish using instant noodles topped with expensive beef. A symbol for the collision between rich and poor, which lays at the heart of Parasite's message.
아유, 짜파구리는 그냥 아줌마가 드세요. 그럴까요? 아니다, 참. 다송이 오빠 먹으라고 하면 되겠네. 여기 한우도 들었고. 어?
다혜야.
응?
나 잘 어울려?
뭐가?
잘 어울리냐고. 여기.
At times it's heartbreaking. And then it's disturbing. And finally,
Okay, come here. Okay, see that American there? Just go give him a hug. Go, run! Let's go!
our final form of satire is Menippean. Little is known about the Greek writer Menippus because all of his work has been lost to time. Menippean satire can vary in tone, but its line of attack is a belief or moral attitude. That attitude can be racism.
Damn. I can't see fucking shit out of this thing.
Anybody bring any extra bags?
Greed.
Was all this legal? Absolutely fucking not. But we were making more money than we knew what to do with.
Sexism.
So what that means is this feminism.
It's the theory that women should be equal to men in matters economic,
Now,
social,
you are laughing.
and
Yeah.
political.
That is the problem.
Anything the filmmaker deems to be morally repugnant.
Jojo Betzler, 10 years old.
Jojo Rabbit is a Menippean satire which has a pretty clear target: fascism.
I swear to devote all my energies and my strength to the savior of our country, Adolf Hitler.
Writer-director Taika Waititi adapted Caging Skies, a novel with a darker and more serious tone, and added his own comic sensibilities to create a satire that is both tragic and hilarious. Consider the presentation of Hitler as Jojo's imaginary friend in the script. He's a charming buffoon who floats through life with carefree, whimsical abandon. By depicting a cartoonish, exaggerated Hitler,
You're gonna be the best! Hitler! You can do it!
Waititi heightens the absurdity of fascistic beliefs, like this ludicrous biology lesson.
Fangs.
Fangs. Yeah.
Serpent tongue.
Serpent's tongue.
Scales.
Yeah, scales. Because once upon a time, a Jewish man mated with a fish. We Aryans are 1,000 times more civilized and advanced than any other race.
Irony is also on full display in Jojo, using a German cover of I Wanna Hold Your Hand during the opening credits. The rather vibrant and unexpected color palette.
Dancing's for people who don't have a job.
Dancing's for people who are free.
It's an escape from all this.
And the absurd delusion of propaganda.
I caught a Jew. A real one. Oh, a Jew. I saw some that they caught hiding in the forest last month. Personally, I didn't see what all the fuss was about. They weren't at all scary and seemed kind of normal.
The tone of Jojo Rabbit is indicative of the wide range of tone a Menippean satire can take. It can be anything from slapstick
Don't do that.
to tragedy. It's all Menippean, as long as its target is a belief or moral attitude. You can probably tell at this point that satire takes many forms.
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
But to write an effective satire of any type, here are some steps that can be helpful. Step 1. Identify a target. What system or widely held belief do you think needs changing? Step 2. Decide which type of satire would help achieve your goals.
Ladies and gentlemen, President of America! President Camacho!
Shut up! Sit your monkey ass down. I know shit's bad right now, with all that starving bush, and we running out of French fries and burrito coverings.
Yeah.
But I got a solution.
That's what you said last time, dipshit.
That's what I thought!
Step 3. Decide how you'll use filmmaking techniques to bring satire into the project. Are there sets or costumes which can be exaggerated?
Hold on, Vato!
Can you inject irony into the dialogue?
For the last time, I'm pretty sure what's killing the crops is this Brondo stuff.
The Brondo's got what plants crave. It's got electrolytes.
So wait a minute. What you're saying is that you want us to put water on the crops.
Yes.
Water? Like out the toilet?
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be out of the toilet, but yeah, that's the idea.
But Brondo's got what plants crave.
It's got electrolytes.
Would a particular character or symbol be a perfect analogy for a larger idea?
Brondo the Thirst Mutilator had come to replace water virtually everywhere, when the Brondo Corporation simply bought the FDA and the FCC, enabling them to say, do, and sell anything they wanted.
If you go in with a clear target and strategy,
welcome to Costco. I love you.
your screenplay and final product will be all the better for it.
There was a time in this country when smart people did things. People wrote books and movies that had stories, so you cared whose ass it was and why it was farting, and I believe that time can come again.
Hit subscribe and ring the bell for notifications.